So, why was it so important for the collective to have a bad reputation? Because this energy that I'm getting here, that was the goal. So, what was the narrative? The things that were said, orchestrated, the conversations that were had behind your back. And this is what I got. Now, some of you left a situation, family, people that you loved, or that you love with all of your heart. You ran. You ran because you knew that there were things going on that were just not normal. Not normal. These people said that you have or had bad habits. Drugs, addictions, toxicities. They needed so badly to make you or have people believing you had such a bad reputation. You were running from these energies because you knew that they orchestrated situations to put you in that box. They wanted you sick. They wanted you with bad habits. Something happened in a court situation. You were supposed to receive some documents you never received. You were supposed to be here. You were supposed to speak up, tell your side. You never received these documents. There was a judge, though, that asked why. Why can't they see you? Why haven't they? Where have you been? Where are you? These people said that they can't find you. Some may have even said that you passed away. You're out there in the streets doing this with a bad reputation, doing whatever you need to do to get this. There was a couple that said that you chose lovers over your family, your responsibilities. This could have even been family that said this about you behind your back. When in all actuality, this distorted couple sent in your abusers, toxic relationships, so that narrative that they painted about you would be true, or it would at least look true. And they weren't expecting you to really leave the situation. They weren't expecting you to choose yourself. And they were expecting to be able to torment you to the point of no return. Another thing that they said about you is that you were in bad health mentally and that you weren't able to speak for yourself in this court setting, this court situation. You see how it's in the reverse? Everything that they said about you was a lie. Somebody needed power of attorney over you. It was all for gain. So this is what they said about you in court. This is what they said about you to your family. Really, these people are not family. They left you for dead. They chose to believe everyone else, but not the collective, because they had something to gain. They had a lot to gain. And Spirit is guiding me to say this. You have an investigator. Somebody that needed to find out. Why? Even your kids were blocking you out. This investigator found out that this is not what these kids really wanted. But they had to go along with the narrative. Because there was a time, impulsively, they said some things that they can't take back. They're binded to this narrative that is false about you. So this hermit did some investigating. And the truth here is that there's an energy that feels like they have control of you. And this energy is going to be wiped out really soon because this person will not stop at anything. This investigator is finding out that this energy has bad habits. This energy is the loudest person in the room. But the people that they're surrounded with or around really don't want to be around them. This energy is sick. So the question is, what happens now? Now that the narrative, they can't stand on it because it was never true. What happens now? Let's figure out what's happening. Spirit, your ancestors are doing some paranormal activity. These people that try to come towards you, it's repossession, carless, car issues. The reason you left the situations that you left is because you were pushed the hell out of the way. You are not the type of soul that leaves, that abandons, that neglects. You're not. You're not the type of soul that'll choose a lover over their kids, over their family. You're not the type of soul that'll hide an addiction if you do have that issue. You'd be telling on yourself. And you're not the one with the bad reputation. You're the one they wanted to keep quiet. Because with you around, you're the light. You expose the darkness. You left because you felt a setup. Something that would have really, really, really harmed you. And God knew you didn't deserve that. And God knew it was time for you to go. So you dodge these bullets. Maybe even literal bullets. You blocking negativity, escaping crazy people. Guys, they tried to make people think that you were crazy. You're now currently being protected by your haters. You're unfazed. You're going to be receiving a beautiful offer. Justice is mine. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord, right? These people, they don't believe in God. They're stumped, is what I just got. They can't believe that they've been found out. So what were they trying to take? What were they trying to gain? Guys, it was all about the money. They grouped together. Sent in a romantic love affair. Somebody ran off of ego to distract you, to take from you. Now, you have a boss daddy coming in with an offer. So yeah, that narrative was never going to stick. And God delivered you from these bad habits, any bad health, any codependency, any lack mind. Guys, the energy I'm getting here is you honestly are the only truth speaker in this situation. Fake smiles. You can read energies. Keep dodging those bullets, okay?